Alright, alright, alright. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Oh, the Wingman match. Hey. Out server. Special guest should be joining. Are getting on server. Of course, and Oscar can't get in here. Go, no. I call him. Yo, Oscar.
Ew.
What's good, my friend? I'm giving you a call on Discord because, well, I just asked EA if he could move you, and apparently he can't do that. And I can't either.
No problemo. Should I also stream? Should we do dual streams, or do you want me to just
Up to you.
provide some commentary?
Up to you. Up to you. You can start it up if you want. I don't mind. It's always good to get that second perspective.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks like we are going to be playing on the Dallas server, and I believe I did send you the password.
Yeah, let me just get my stuff set up here. Hide my profile. Manage broadcast. This is Division 1, right?
Yes. Group A, Division 1. Like 3 out of the 4 servers, their teams are on the server. Will be underway relatively, I think.
Okay, I am also live.
Nice, nice. Let's go. You love to see it, Oscar.
Alright, pop that out. All of my chats into one place. And then let me edit stream info. Done. Okay, there we go. Everything's good to go. I am all set.
Hey.
And then
I'll throw it up in Dopepugs too. Oh, didn't show your fucking thing. Go figure.
yo.
Hey, thanks for joining me. Hey, buddy.
Say again, Tom, what was that?
I said thanks for joining me. Appreciate
Of
it.
course, yeah. Thanks for having me.
Sure.
Thanks for having me. I just got to adjust some stuff on my end, and then I will be 100% set. Okay, I am good. If I read the chat correctly, we have one of our players still in a UT 2004 pug.
Of course.
Must have forgotten they had a tournament game going on right now.
JD. JD. Of course.
Looks like the entire gold team is missing.
Of course. Probably he's trying to get his teammate.
Yeah. It's no progress or anything yet, but I opened up the code for OmniView last night after watching the stream, and
What did you find?
I found that it might be possible to fix OmniView to display all 4 teams. It's going to take some extending it, but I don't know if it's going to get done before the Wingman runs are done. But if there are future Wingman events, it may be possible to have the OmniView working properly to have all the teams displayed.
Hey, let's go. You love to hear that. Even
Yeah.
if it's not a quick fix, if you think you know, that's still awesome.
Yeah. I was reading through the code. I think I found the handful of places that it would need to be done. The only things that seemed a little bit strange, only because I've never designed UI stuff, would be adding new elements for the scoreboard at the top, where OmniView shows like the red and blue score, to add green and gold to those, in a way that doesn't break the setup for when you just have 2 teams.
Yeah.
Okay, so to my chat, what we've got happening here is it's not a single clan that's participating or 2 clans or anything. What we've got are the opening rounds of a big 2v2 tournament that's happening in the Dopepugs Discord. If you use !Discord in the chat, you can get a link to our Discord server, and that will explain. You can also just go to dopepugs.com, and that'll have all the information for you there. But what's happening is, in the opening round, there are 4 teams of 2, and they all fight against each other. Yes, this is ping compensation. 4 rounds of 2, all fight against each other, and they play 4 maps in a row at 12 minutes each. At the end of that, points are awarded for what position you come in each map. If you get first place, you get 3 points. Second place, you get 2. Third place, you get 1, and if you get fourth place, you get nothing.
Exactly.
From there, after 4 maps, we have our standings, and the top 2 teams from each group advance on to what is considered a normal 2v2 tournament, where they get seeded into higher and lower brackets based on how well they did in the Wingman rounds. So these first rounds are complete and utter chaos, because
Indeed.
it's coordinated chaos is what it is. You have a teammate, but otherwise it's deathmatch. You know, your efficiency doesn't matter. You can actually go negative net efficiency and have more deaths than you do kills, as long as your team has more kills than anybody else's team, which is pretty different than regular 2v2. So it's about raw fragging power and chaos here in the opening rounds. And then once we establish who the top fraggers are and who's best in that, furnace of chaos, who can handle the heat, they get moved on to the regular 2v2 tournament, where we actually see a little bit more strategy. You know what, chat? Too true. A wing person tournament.
A wing.
But yeah, so once we establish who the top players are, they get moved into the top bracket of the 2v2 tournament, and then the people who get second fall down into the lower bracket.
Really a good way of putting it. So far,
Yeah.
we have had 2 matches. They are available on my YouTube from yesterday. If
That's
you
right. You
guys
can check out Tom's
may
YouTube.
Tom Noob? Yep. Yes, I
No,
did.
Tom's YouTube. Tom's YouTube is what I had said.
Oh, I
Sorry
thought
if
you
that
said
wasn't
Tom
clear.
the Noob, but both are true.
No, well,
both
Tom
are
is a
true.
noob. Tom's in my group, so Saturday night, I'm gonna have to beat that ass.
We'll see. To be
If
determined.
you want to watch
probably.
a second perspective on this tournament, Gamer Tom is also streaming here on Twitch. Are you streaming on YouTube as well?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we are both streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Feel free to follow along. The chat functionality is better on Twitch, but the visual quality is infinitely better on YouTube. It's so much cleaner on YouTube.
Yes. Love to see it.
I think we're just waiting on one more.
JD.
Waiting on JD. He'll be coming along. What are your thoughts, Tom? Who of this pairing do you like? Who do you dislike? Give me reasons. Talk to me.
Well, judging from what I saw beforehand, it looked like Mintech and the Snakes were practicing probably about an hour beforehand, probably going over the maps beforehand. so they probably will have a leg up when it comes to that. But Blackout and Humpty, ooh, they're strong too. Give
All
them
of the teams
time to go.
are strong, for sure. I think that Banco and JD are going to suffer the most. I think they're going to do very well, but I think they're going to suffer the most because they both have very similar play styles, and I don't know that either of them are as equipped for the chaos as someone like Blackout is.
Yes.
Right?
Very true.
I think Killing might surprise us all.
Yeah, Killing, I've seen him play some of these Wingman pugs, and he's a beast. Killing's a beast.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's probably minimum gonna get 30 frags, I think, per map.
Yeah, probably. That's probably true. Yeah, that is, you know, you're absolutely right, chat. YouTube chat is absolutely dead. Twitch chat tends to do a lot better. So it's a trade-off. What do you want, visual quality or better chat, you know?
Yes, exactly.
And you could always pop out the chat from Twitch and watch it on YouTube. You know, you could do it both ways. It's a little bit more manual, but it could be done.
Indeed.
Okay.
Ready to go here. Good to go. Let's see the real, no fake Blackout. Ooh, I doubty guy. Room for Blackout. Second new player.
Let's do a little bit of audience interaction here. I'm gonna throw up a little bit of a poll, a little bit of a gamble situation. You guys can win some points.
Let's go.
Let's do a prediction. We're gonna start a prediction. Who? Wait a second. I need this to be just a little bit bigger. It's hard to see on the screen. There we go.
Go vote. It's poll.
Who wins map 1? Blue team, red team, green team, or gold team. Submission period. We'll give people we'll give them 5 minutes to get their predictions going. You don't have to start. You don't have to predict right away. You have a chance to win some channel points here. The prediction has been started. You know what, Sneaky? I don't know if we'll be able to get into the voice channels or not, because I think the only admins around don't have the Discord admin capabilities to move us into channels.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't think so. And Tom and I are actually in a direct call with each other rather than being on a Discord channel.
Yes.
I think it might work out better this way. So at the moment, I don't have answers again. So the teams are going to be on red, Mintech and Disnakesta. Green team is Humpty and Blackout. Blue team is Lass and Killing. And gold team is Banco and JD. Now, Banco, JD, Humpty, and Blackout are by far the strongest hit scam players in this whole pickup game here. Disnakesta and Mintech are probably the most well-rounded players, but Lass and Killing can give them a run for their money any day of the week. But they aren't default players to this game. Looks like everyone's clicked in. We have 6 seconds till play begins. Buckle up. I will go ahead and read out scores and efficiencies every now and then. At the moment, I am following Mintech.
I'm chilling by the amp. See who gets that first
Okay.
amp.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and follow that. Blackout, you say?
Oh, he's dead. Thanks, it gets him immediately.
Amp dead right away. Interesting.
Mintech.
Okay. And in the opening foray, we have red team taking a little bit of a lead.
It's control from red up top. Ooh.
I'll go ahead and follow Mintech's point of view.
Yes.
We're now onto the second wave of weapons and armor.
Pretty strong opening for the red team, all things considered. Green coming behind with 5 frags. 4 frags from Blackout right there.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah, we got a small lead building for red team, but we're a minute into the game. Belt's about to be up again. We have a green player here. Oh, Humpty didn't see Mintech from behind the lasers. Gets a double. And he grabs the belt as a reward.
The snakes goes down towards armor and grabs that too. Rotates towards boots, jumps up. Oh,
Does some damage to his teammate, eats the combo, gets a little bit of pulse damage in, it's just enough, gets a double kill. Mintek on a little bit of a tear here, leading so far. Actually, DeSnake's still leading over Mintek. The pair of them together are running rampant on the rest of the teams at the moment. It's going to be hard for everyone to catch up if they keep up at this pace.
Ooh, nice kill by killing on DeSnake's right there.
Finally goes down to an Enforcer shot. No 7, I am using constant bit rate.
Oh, DeSnake's is ready for that amp.
So far, DeSnake's is the absolute person to be following here. I'm watching his teammate Mintek to see what he can do. He grabs 2 belts in a row now.
Nice amp steal.
He's keeping that pulse out. Armor's up. He's going for it. Oh, he decides to come back, throws a weapon. I assume he thinks it's to his teammate, but his teammate's not there. He's just giving the enemy's weapon.
Ooh.
Gets eviscerated from behind by that amped up blue player.
Yeah. Oy, oy, oy.
Gets smeared by JD's piston.
Ooh la la.
Gotcha.
You love to see it. So far. Red's just come out very strong in these opening minutes. Alright. They're doubling everybody right now. Yeesh.
Yeah. Now, these scores can change very quickly at any moment, especially when teams kill their own teammates.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is what we're talking about when we say it's organized chaos. You know what I mean? Like, you have people dodging in front of you constantly. It's just deathmatch. It's full-on deathmatch with a thin veneer of team play.
Yeah. Snakes is currently thriving quite a bit with 23 kills, 18 deaths, 82% efficiency. Like, god damn.
Yeah. His teammate's not slouching either. The only other person on the server who's positive are Lass and Banco, both with a +2 to their name in terms of net efficiency. But again, efficiency doesn't really matter in this. What it really comes down to is how many people you kill, and if your team does that more than other people.
Indeed.
Funny, you can start to pick up on how low people's sensitivities are at mouse turn rates. Mintek losing out to some circle strafing for a second there. He's waiting on the next belt, grabs it. That's 3 belts in a row for Mintek.
Next up doesn't have a weapon though. It's become on JD. Picks up a Ripper.
Stands still, becomes a
pulse,
moving turret.
Trying to feel kill with this amp here. Nice. Go hunting for more. Oh! Almost on. Gets on. Teammate. Finds one more kill on Blackout to end the amp. Ooh. No fighting more. 33 kills.
Blue, yellow, and green all starting to have a little bit of a comeback. They're starting to pick up the pace, but they got a lot further to go to overcome Red. Red's got literally double the score of everybody else right now.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to notice a little bit of a theme. If a team starts to break out early, it's hard for the others to get.
Which is, you're absolutely right. But what's interesting about that is we don't see much of a meta evolving, right? In theory, you might have a situation where blue, green, and gold all collectively say, hey, fuck the red team, let's all fight them together and not kill each other and only focus on the red team.
Yeah, imagine though.
Right?
That would actually be great.
This is what I'm saying though, is like you want your team to win.
Yeah.
And so you're never going to have that because everyone's going to play as greedy as possible. But within that greed, there is an opportunity to have better, dynamics evolve, where the community can work together to say, all right, we don't want those guys to win.
True.
A little bit of a pickup coming from green. I'm going to go ahead and switch it up a little bit. We're watching Mintek's point of view for a long time here. I'm going to go ahead and watch Humpty for a second here, as he is leading the green team on their slow climb back towards the top. Red is still leading, but their lead isn't quite as big as it was.
I believe it's on.
You got boots, bro. You don't have to go this way. You can jump up to it from behind. Oh, denied at the last second, right before he was about to grab the belt.
Blackout finding some kills with these flags here. Picks up boots. Down by armor. Gets armor. Oh, but dies to the snakes because he had no health. Rip.
Okay. I'm gonna free fly over to this amp. I think amp's gonna be coming up in a little bit here. We got one person waiting on it. Humpty's here. See some pressure from JD. JD takes him out. But doesn't bother to check on the amp. Things to slow down in this corner.
The snakes that got it about 45 seconds ago, I believe.
Okay, we got a little bit of wait then.
5 minutes to go. Pretty soonish. A bunch of enforcers right in the sniper hallway right now. Go with a double kill. Up. Now it's chaos in the backlift hallway.
Yeah, seeing that. Watching from Killing's perspective for a moment there.
Yeah, same.
Boots taken by Killing.
The pulse.
On Curse with Wingman,
Ooh.
I feel like the boots don't have as much value as they normally would.
Yeah.
Everything about Wingman is different, right?
True.
Holding the top is not as valuable because you want to go where the action is, and people aren't going to go up top as much. You get a lot of action down low.
By blue.
Killing's got this amp. He's done some damage so far. Sees a teammate. Watches his teammate go down. Doing his best to stay alive. Goes down with 17 health, and he loses out to a stray flak shard. Spawns into a double enforcer. Duel to the death. And doesn't do well. Decides he'll die.
Bio kill. Way to go, Killing. Love me some good goo kills right there, you know?
Yeah. Lass leading his team in the positive. I'm going to change up a little bit. We're going to watch from Lass's perspective.
Oh, JD with a piston.
We're seeing some effective spam here. Kills Mintek. Kills Desnakesta. Is it just me, or have Mintek and Desnakesta swapped skins from what they normally use?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if that's a bit of psychological warfare to try to trick their opponents.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's working because they
Yeah,
have
that's
82 to the next
definitely.
player's 50, or the next team's 51. Lass is now waiting on this belt. I don't think that he knows when it is, though. It's one thing to wait at belt if you know it's about to come up. It's another thing to sit there in the box like an idiot.
Oh, it's there. Comes down.
I got it.
Nice. Gets the kill on Mintek.
3 minutes remaining on the clock.
Oh, nice the mango.
Alright, I think map 1 is locked up. We're gonna head and ship this one off to Guam. Nothing else coming. Let's go ahead and finish that from Desnakesta's point of view. Proving to be an absolute monster with these enforcers.
Sees frags. And he's trying to get ready for another amp.
Picks up the pulse, turns around, instantly melts someone. He knows when this amp's up. He's coming, just
Ooh.
keeps checking on it every now and then. Grabs himself a shock. Takes out one up top. Teammate took the belt. Throws his teammate a weapon, then catches it. Says, nope, never mind, change my mind. You can't have this weapon. He gets one here. Decides not to pop the combo on the follow-through.
Oh, being smart about it. Oh! Gets killed by Killing, though.
Green holding onto that
Sanity?
flak room.
Good.
Oh, he definitely will. A minute and 40 seconds remaining. He only needs 4 kills to do it.
Go, go, go. Yeah, why stall his momentum down, you know?
Yeah. Second place has been an interesting back and forth here. For a while, Green was leading, but Blue has taken the lead in second place now. Again, a minute 20 remaining. It's anything's possible for second place, but first place is an absolute lock.
Trying to go back towards that amp.
A lot of carnage of that amp. He's got 1 kill to get to 70.
Give it
Finds it. There's 70. Goes down. point of reference, Snakes has got twice as many kills as almost anybody else on the entire server. All right, it is going to be very hard to overcome that.
I know. Amp was
Now it's possible
taken.
a different map might work out in the other team's favor, and this map is particularly well suited to Snakes. He's a bit of a spammy player. He's got the flak and he's not using it. He's just using enforcers. That's how strong enforcers are right now. You have double enforcer, you are dangerous.
Indeed. Definitely something. It's definitely something. As 20 seconds to go, just breaking 100 frags. Red decisively wins this match, or map 1 here.
So at the moment, to answer your question, Pistachio, the person who has the most deaths is probably JD, as he has 34 frags and a negative 13 net, which means that he's died 13 times, or 13 more times than he has killed. End of map number 1. 104, 75 of which goes to the Snakesta. He is 75% of his team's damage. Absolutely bananas.
No.
Now, that's not the end of the match. We have actually 3 more maps to play. Yeah, Snake's an absolute monster on this. He completely ran through the other teams. More frags than any of the other teams. Total scores, it looks like, with the exception of Blue. Whew.
Oh.
We lost JD. Not sure where JD went.
Oh, gotta go play another pug real quick. Be right back.
Yeah, basically. He's like, what? There's UT2K4 calling?
Yeah. Bad, not bad.
Okay.
To see it. I love to see it, chat. Stuff. Good stuff. Will anybody be able to overcome this?
Alright, JD is back.
Snakes and Mintech? I don't know. It's gonna be a tough
And they
one.
are on to map number 2, Agony XL. JD sums it up adequately. 3 more maps of this? Wow.
Wow. It'll be alright, JD. You have time to come back here. You got it, buddy.
All these Quebecois players coming in, ruining our Americas. No, I'm just kidding.
USA, USA, USA. That'll be more or less the same story here. Well, I have a feeling it might be.
We are open to audience interaction. If there's anybody's point of view that you would like to see,
Yeah, let us know.
let us know. You know, you can watch on my stream on YouTube or Twitch. You can watch on Tom's stream on YouTube or Twitch.
Got the options. Got the options.
Waiting for a couple people to click in here. Hoping that Killing and Last know this map. I think they do. I think everyone's played everything at least once.
They are starting. Okay, have fun. Got this, got this. Blackout kind of started near.
Oh!
He gets that belt. Kind of a fight near that amp.
Alright. Last grabs the first amp. Gets one with it so far.
And JD.
Grabs another one.
Go on this next one. Oh,
Ends up going down. The enforcers are too much to handle. And it's a little bit more even right now, but so far Green Team is actually in the lead. Humpty, the person to watch. I'm going to go ahead and follow Humpty's perspective. He's got the belt. He grabbed the first one. The next one's going to be up pretty soon. It looks like he hasn't taken any damage since the belt was grabbed, actually.
Oh, go Humpty, oh. Yeah, he's kind of been playing that area. He's been playing smart. Oh, fine.
Well,
No guy engages.
it's interesting, and I think that Shattered will actually agree with this. I know he's in chat listening here. When he played top on Turbine, I know it's a position that he loves to play, and he plays it really, really well. But in Wingman, I don't know that it's the move, because there's not enough traffic up there. So I'm wondering if Humpty's going to suffer the same fate here. If he plays back in this corner, he might hold it really well, but there's not enough traffic.
Yeah.
Let's hold that thought, because both green players now have belts, but Humpty goes down immediately. Blackout continues to pursue enemies into the armor room, but Humpty has to make a quick escape, finds himself with a goo gun, green to match the color of his team.
They're both green and
into
blue doing a very
first
solid
person
job
view here. Talk about luck of the fates. The team who was in first place and had a commanding lead off the bat, now in last place and struggling to keep up.
Oh.
Both green and blue doing very well here.
Up. Able to get it though.
Green team has grabbed every belt so far.
Oh, Kellen gets that amp. Had a bio for a bit of, but he also had rockets. Couldn't switch to it fast enough.
Immediately destroys JD with a well-placed flak shot primary.
Nice double kill by killing. Humpty with the belt. Back.
Oh, eats a piston from behind. Can't turn fast enough.
Let's kill him last. Alright, kill on Bako.
Humpty's shots are coming just a half second too late on everything. There we go. Barely makes it out of there with 9 health, but goes down to a pistol. Give you an update on scores here. Green team still leading 23. Blackout Humpty basically tied in their efficiencies and scores. Blue team not too far behind, and red team has very quickly caught up. Reminding everyone, they are still contenders here. Now, I think the only way that JD and Banco are going to start to really pick up numbers on this one is if they find themselves with a couple of snipers in an area with big open flat kind of room, in the shock room, perhaps. Give them a pair of snipers in that room, and they will absolutely do numbers.
Yeah, it's a three-way race for first right now. It could be either green, yellow, or red, or... I don't really see yellow winning this map now, at this point now, sadly.
I don't know. It's possible. Right there, they just increased, I think it was JD, picked up 3 frags, doing exactly what I said. He got himself a sniper, and he was right where people were respawning, so he was able to pop off heads.
True, true.
Let's go ahead and check it over Lass's point of view. He's currently leading on the blue team. This is Lass's perspective.
Going up the sniper lift. Oh! Don't get piston, don't get piston, don't... Oh!
Survives the piston, but gets eaten alive by a combo from the side. There's going to be lots of back killing and side shooting and steal killing in this wingman format, so be prepared for some cheap deaths. Lass picking up a pulse gun, starts heading back towards the belt. I think he's onto something here. He senses the belt's going to be coming up soon. He's about 15 seconds, 20 seconds too early, but as long as he holds this room, he'll be all right. Drew Tang, pop it up in the YouTube chat. What up, buddy?
Hey, Drew Tang, what's up?
We're going to keep an eye on Lass for a moment here, see if he can't pick up this belt, or what kind of opposition he's going to face here. As the action is picking up, JD goes down to Pulse Beam. Grabs the belt, but barely survives from all that goo damage.
Ish. Nice Lass.
All right.
It worked.
Let's trust he can do some damage with it. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to Mintech. We've got a request for Mintech's point of view. Let me know if you find anything interesting elsewhere. I'm watching Mintech's perspective. He's trapped in a corner, trapped like rats. Oh, defends himself well, though. Has 1 rocket left to his name. Takes out Humpty.
JD.
Streamer luck. I switched to Mintech. He gets a 1, and then immediately a double kill after that.
Yeah, what's he got? Gets another kill on JD.
Sees his teammate goes down, and then says, well, I know someone's going to go for his weapon, so I'll start spamming there.
Oh, Amp's up too.
Ooh, all right, Mintech. Let's see what you got, buddy.
JG just saw that. It's like,
stood still.
Oh, all right. Oh.
Gets 3 and then goes down.
Yeah, not bad. Well, that puts him in the lead now.
Yeah, I feel like he was really interesting. I don't know if you noticed when he was on that amp run there. It looked like his movement wasn't very defensive. He was just kind of standing around and aiming and trying to get the kills that way and doing a lot of tracking shots with that minigun, whereas he could have been dodging a bit more to try to avoid any incoming fire. Yeah. But it didn't seem like that was on his mind. Maybe that's the rustiness that Seven's talking about.
Makes sense, makes sense.
All right, quick updates on scores, and just like that, red team is now in the lead, but not a commanding lead. They've got about 4 frags of the blue team. And green team's not too far behind. Disnakesta still leading 30 frags. That's more than the entire gold team combined. We're going to watch from his perspective for a little bit here. Finds one up top of the goo. Elects to keep his enforcers out, looking for a better weapon, but he's doing work with the enforcers still. Picks up health. Both he and his teammate have goo guns. They could be the Goo Brothers.
Ooh la la.
You say goo la la?
Ooh la la. That's perfect. Oh, it's no solid battle for first though.
He is locking people up, and he's not even using his goo gun.
Twice.
Hey, what do you call it when you lock someone up with a goo gun?
What?
Gulag.
Nice.
I hate myself. All right. Blue and red are now having a little of a lead. They're pulling away from the green team. Green team's got to make some moves to catch up here. Blue's got that amp. Killing is continuing to stay alive. Keeps bouncing back and forth between health and armor. All right, the last 6 seconds of play needs to be clipped and replayed for everyone who's about to start doing Wingman. Killing had the amp, had the minigun, and just started firing. There was no one in his field of view, no one to look at. He just started firing, hoping that someone would come into his field of view, because that's how you play Wingman. You just start blasting, okay? And hope that somebody gets hit.
And then I started blasting. Yeah,
that is exactly what the point is.
That pretty much sums up Wingman to a T. Then I started blasting.
And that strategy is exactly what is keeping the blue team in this fight.
Yes, sir.
Gold absolutely falling behind. A fight over belt. He ends up taking down Humpty, snatches the belt away. Next belt's going to be, well, I don't want to call out times in the off chance that someone is listening, but... Three well-placed enforcers gets himself a shock rifle, picks up one hit with it. Two, that's 5, 6. 6 shots, 7 shots in a row.
Still 2.5 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna switch back over to Disnakesta, just because he is currently leading the server, although Lass is not too far behind. Both Lass and Killing are doing very well. I think one of the strategies that I have seen proven to be most effective in all of the Wingman games that I've seen, play the room or the room next to the room with armor. There's a lot of traffic there. Armor spawns every 30 seconds. If you can hold armor, you will always have effectively twice as much health as everybody else.
Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense.
Just do your best to play near the armor, and that's what the Snakes is doing. He sees it, grabs it. That's, I think, 2 or 3 armors in a row now.
Oh, the Pistons for last. Nice. No, thank you.
Disnakesta not going far, right? And he spent over a minute here. He's going to grab this next armor, almost guaranteed. Sees if he can snatch a kill. Prioritize getting the armor instead.
Good to go.
Yeah, I think this little corner here is Disnakesta's happy spot. He's going to find as many kills here as he can, hoping for his teammate to give him a weapon or something. Grabs the minigun. It's down to the last few seconds.
Oh, no.
Let's see if the blue team can pull it out. We've got a bit of a nail biter here. 40 seconds remain, a 3 frag difference. Blue team doing whatever they can to try to take a first place map. That's worth more points than a second place finish, guys. Remember, first place you get 3 points, and at the end of all of this, if you don't get enough points, you get kicked out of the tournament.
Yeah. hope that didn't cost them. The Snakes, the Mintac dropped the weapon to the Snakes. The Amp's still up, by the way. And Snakes didn't turn around. Amp's
Try
still
to
up.
follow. I'm gonna follow
Mintac.
Quilling's perspective to see if he can do anything here in these last couple seconds. 10 seconds remaining.
Backhands that Amp. They got this.
Oof.
Good stuff.
All right. Well done. Red secures themselves a second first place finish. That is 6 points guaranteed to them.
Sure.
I think Gold Team has finished in last twice now, so no matter what happens, I don't think they would be able to get a first place finish.
Uh-oh. I think they're eliminated.
But actually, I think they have effectively been eliminated. Now, it's possible that... I mean, if they took first twice, both the Red Team and the Gold Team...
I don't know.
All right, well, there's too many options here. There's too many options. So I was going to say, if the Red Team finished last on the next two maps and the Gold Team finished first on the next two maps, they would both have 6 points at the end of this, and the Blue and the Green teams would probably advance because they have a net higher number of points. But there's so many ways that these points can follow out still, or fall out of this, that it's not quite over yet for everybody. I think this one is a must-win for the Gold Team. Now, do we think that JD and Banco are going to be able to beat these other, 8 players? Or other 6 players? I don't think so.
I want to believe.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I am going to run an ad break now so that there's not one that happens during the game. I'll do my best to do that. Let's see what we got here. I'll have to finish my prediction, too.
I think Red's gonna win here. What did your chat vote in the poll?
Everybody voted Red Team, and Red Team did win.
All right. Countdown timing. We started.
All right. I will go ahead and get back into the view of the gameplay. I want to keep an eye on belt, see who grabs his first belt. Picked up by Blackout. See a lot of action over here by the belt hall.
Ooh, nice rippers to start. Red or blue starting off pretty strong.
Yeah.
Ooh, goes out to the Snakes though.
A little bit of a miscommunication here from Humpty and Blackout. I don't know if they're on comms or not, but that could have been worked out if they were. Now, we know for a fact, based upon the last stream that we have seen, that the flak room is, to put it simply, a shit show.
And
this room, if whatever team holds this room the best, will probably win this map.
Okay, yeah, Killing's trying to do exactly that.
Yeah, I'm following Last. Last ventured off on his own. I really feel like that was a mistake. He should just stay in the flak room with his teammate. Or they should stay on opposing ends of it to trap anyone in the middle. Last decides to eat a rocket. Says, this looks tasty.
Rocket. Blackout, heading up high. Heading towards Amp.
Amp's a little bit busy here. I'm going to go ahead and pop into first-person view.
Attack. Whoa! Headshot. Both red spawn. Here's a lot of spawns. That's in a good position. Amp's up.
Belt should be up. Belt and Amp on this cycle, people. Last is going the wrong direction. Gets a kill for his teammate.
Red gets it.
Oh, doesn't see the guy right next to him. Ends up going down. We have Snakesa with an Amper, and let's see what he can do with it.
Ulti. That's the Carnage time. Use that amp. Go up, go up. Oh.
Huge Amp run here from Snakesa. Gets a killing spree out of it. Picks up some ammo to restart.
Oh, gets killed by Humpty in the slayer.
Absolute shit show in the amp room.
Yes.
If you're just joining in, this is a 2v2v2v2 Wingman style opening round for the 2v2 tournament hosted by Dopepugs.com. You can go to Dopepugs.com to learn more about the tournament. You can use !Discord in the chat to get a link to the Discord if you want to join in and play the pickup games and join the community. So far, we are in map number 3. Map number 1 and 2 were won by the red team. We are watching from Snake's perspective right here. He's currently leading the red team. However, here on map 3, we're seeing a little bit of a different story evolve, and I think it has a lot to do with how crazy that flak room is. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and plant my camera in the amp room. We'll see what happens in here. Of course, now that I'm in here, nobody's in here. Flak is up, boys.
Of course.
Let's go.
That's how it goes.
JD holding this room so far.
I think we're trying to get... Nope, gets that belt.
There's 2 spawns in... I think there's 1, 2, 3. 3 spawns in this actual room, plus 2 more spawns on either side of the doors outside of this room. Amp is up.
Oh, go, let's go. Oh, go. Yeah, he's trying to make a jump.
He missed it. He missed it. And Snakesa grabs it. Or Mintek, I think, actually.
Nice. Well,
yeah, Mintek grabs it. It goes down. And we're seeing the pattern that I've talked about before. Who can hold this room best ends up doing well. Blue team currently leading 32. Green team not too far behind with 30. Yellow team still struggling, but red team is in the exact same position as the gold team right now. Here's some scores and efficiencies for you. Might make it easier to read if I was in a darker background here. Just so you guys can read those real quick. Snakesta, 14 and -6. Everybody caught up on those. I'm going to go ahead and close that now. We'll get back to the action.
Sure.
All right. Now.
This is anybody's game still, honestly.
Actually, it really is. Like, we're only 5 minutes into gameplay.
It's like they all want it this time. It's a smaller map, so much more chaos as we've seen. Don't blackout.
Ooh, brutal up top. Blue team's still leading. We're going to follow Lass's perspective, or at least I am. You guys can watch on Tom's stream for a different perspective. This is map number 3 out of 4. Yo!
Has 1, first 2.
Got an update there. I don't know what message that was.
Rib. Oy, oy, oy. Nice going, Pickle. Insect down by the shock. Nice control of it. That's shock ammo. Probably not gonna try and rotate. With the snakes of the pipe belt. Is the kill on JD. Nice. He's down by 10 currently. Currently in the lead. Last end killing, doing a very solid job of holding in our armor and the chaos that is the black and the amber as well.
Absolutely. Blackout surviving.
Nice belt pickup by Mintek here. He may spawn lows, but he gets ooh, double teamed by green right there.
Humpty needs some health. He walked right by the 47. I'll say he's desperately in need of health and walks away from it. Not sure what his thought process was there. I'm getting a ton of messages on Discord. People always message me while I'm streaming something.
Of course.
I can't look at that right now, people. All right, so we've got a little bit of a runaway. I don't say a runaway, but we have a little bit of a lead building for the blue team. Lass and Killing are doing well. I believe Lass is also from either 2K4 or UT4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both UT4 players.
Oh, Mintek gets added to the next belt.
Got a little bit of a lead building. I'm going to follow Lass's perspective for a second here. Goes down to some rockets. And immediately down again.
Oh! Oh, Mintek almost got taken out by Goo, but he skillfully dodges most of it. He took some damage though. Oh! Don't shoot your teammate. Shocks up.
Decides to enter the death pit again. Amp is up. Goes down. Banko's in there. Let's see if we can grab Amp. Piston way too high. You don't need to do a full piston there, JD. Only a small one works. Oh, but it can't convert. Can't do anything with it. Maybe if he didn't waste an extra 30 health on pistoning. Blue team taking a lead here. Go back to Lass's perspective to see if they can hang on to this for the last 3.5 minutes of gameplay.
Oh. It could be anybody's game in my opinion. Yellow's still, unfortunately, falling a bit behind. But if they were just able to find a good streak of momentum here, I feel like JD and Banko could take one map at least.
It's possible. 3 minutes? I mean, we're talking about a difference of maybe 10 to 20 frags here, all right? In 3 minutes, it's very doable that one team goes on a tear.
Yeah,
however, the real concerning part here...
Ooh. Oh, no, JD, did I say it?
is, are we going to see the exact same thing that we saw last map, where Red was struggling a bit until the last 2 to 3 minutes of gameplay, and then absolutely ran away with it? Because if they do, that's 3 first-place finishes for Red. Right now, Red is poised to be maybe second or third place, with Blue taking a commanding lead.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow Killing's perspective. I haven't been watching from him for a little bit.
Switch immediately runs into both. Red. Green got that last belt. Blue goes on to JD.
The missed shots there from Killing. His opponent ends up going down to a third party, who then turns around and takes him out as well. Killing on the hunt for a weapon.
Red on
walks away from a fight. Red starting to pick it up. This is exactly what I was talking about. In the last couple minutes of gameplay, Red absolutely picking it up, putting the pressure on people.
Mintek sitting in the go room, waiting for it. Being very patient. He has the goo fully loaded too. He's waiting for someone to come in. Oh, belt up. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? He shot it. Didn't get anybody.
For the sake of variety, I don't want the Snakes and Mintek to win this one. I'm hoping that we can get someone else in first place.
Yeah, come on, Blue. Maintain the lead.
Keep things interesting.
Killing the last can definitely just maintain it. But Green, like, they're also a contender here, by the way.
1 minute remaining. A difference of 5 between the top 2 teams, and only a few more between the third place team.
Yes.
I think Yellow's out of this. I don't think they're going to turn it around in a minute. Or gold, or whatever it is.
Oh, gets killed by Bang.
Nice mouse work there from Killing. Follows the Snakes perfectly. Double Enforcer now. Ends up going down to Blackout's flat cannon. We are within 10 points. Top 3 teams are all within 10 points of each other. 30 seconds remaining. Things are getting intense here. We are watching from Killing's perspective at the moment. Can they hang on? Can they maintain? Red team getting closer. The Snakes to now at 44. 2 points difference between the top 2 teams. Amp is up.
One needs to go. Go, go.
Oh, he falls to the water. No, this is not the time for misplays and movement. Pick it up, buddy. Pick it up. What are you doing?
Oh, no. Killing.
Oh,
2 frags.
1 point.
So
1 point.
Oh,
There
not
we go.
enough.
We have a difference. All of a sudden,
Oh.
blue team walks out victorious. The Snakes and Mintech have been relegated to 2nd place on map number 3.
Let's fucking go. What a finish, guys. What a finish. Let's go.
All right. This actually makes the 2nd place position overall very interesting as well. Because the Snakes and Mintech have now secured themselves a total of 8 points. The toss-up between blue and green for who is going to end up in 2nd place in this overall match is very interesting. I can't remember who finished 2nd and 3rd on the first 2 maps, but it's possible that with that 3 points that the blue team just got themselves, they might be tied up or near to tied. They might have 7. Whoa, we got a lot of warping here from Lass. Lass is skipping all over the place.
Oh no, Les! Not like this, not like this!
This guy is skipping everywhere. He's got 300, 400 ping. Lass is all over the place with this ping, bouncing from 100 to 500. Now it's down to 63 and seems stable there. A little bit of packet loss, but it seems like it's fixed itself in terms of the ping.
Hey, that's good. Gonna take this last one. Well, the snake. Okay, the snakes really likes malevolence, I think.
Yeah.
So I
Hey,
have a feeling they're gonna be again wrong contender.
Quick question to you or to anybody else in chat. I've been seeing this more lately, and I guess I never knew this was possible. How do you enter warm-up mode without signaling that you're ready?
I think there's an option in the IG Plus menu for that, potentially.
I see. All right, everyone has signaled they are ready. We are beginning. Play begins in 5 seconds. We are now on map number 4, the last of the 4. I am positioned right by the amp. We will see who grabs his first amp and what they can do with it. Belt was taken right off the bat.
Immediately going for it. Gets it and dodges down. His teammate gives him pulls. Let's go.
Snakes are doing big damage right away. Pulse. Swapping priorities left and right. And he gets a multi-kill, but goes down to a shock ball, I think.
Yes. Big damage right off the bat.
Big lead for red. If they keep that up, we're going to see a repeat of map number 1, where they immediately established a lead and did not look back.
Indeed.
Green not too far behind.
Oh, go Humpty, go.
I'm going to go ahead and enter first-person perspective again. There we go. We're still watching from the Snakes' perspective. I'm going to manage some of these messages that I've got real quick.
Not bad. Green's doing a very good job at the pace with the red, not letting him gain too much of a lead.
Okay. Alright, I am good to go there.
Oh, nice kill on JD, but takes off a lot of his belt in the process. Gets a kill on the Snakes, though. The kill on Mintek, but gets shot from behind by Blackout. And so far, oh, Yellow is actually doing a pretty good job at hanging in there. Oh, nice piston from Blue to steal that belt from JD right there. Just for last two.
This room here that Blackout's holding, I think this is probably the busiest room on this map in particular. This little area between Flak and Shock and Minigun here.
Yeah.
3 very powerful weapons all right next to each other.
Indeed. Ooh, green has the amp.
Yep, throws his weapons to his teammate. Let's see if we can't follow that. Whoops. Humpty had it, but he's gone down since. I lost it. Sorry, guys. I was trying to follow him. I didn't get there in time. We are seeing a little bit of a lead develop here. Green team is doing very, very well. Red's still staying in there, but nothing quite like what green is doing. They are pushing ahead.
They are. I'm on blackout right now, and he's just...
And I am watching Humpty. Humpty has just grabbed the belt. As long as they continue to hold this little room right here, I think they're going to do very well on this map.
Yeah, I believe Amp's going to be soon. Who was there? Up there.
No, Amp's going to be one more cycle.
One more cycle? Okay. Red's not able to...
Yeah. I think green understands how to play this map. This room over here is what you want to hold. You can kind of even forego some of the power-ups. Like, keep an eye on them, and, you know, if you know when they're there, leave the room for a little while. But if you can hold on to this room for as long as possible, there's so much useful stuff right in this room. Minigun ammo, shock ammo, flak ammo, thigh pads, extra health, the vials, like it...
Yeah, Blackout's just been able to stay alive for so long. Finally going down there, as I mentioned something, by the way, so...
Ooh! Nerves of steel there from Humpty. Says those rockets aren't going to hit me.
Rockets? What rockets?
Exactly. Humpty on a rampage. Guys, let's play that back for 1 second here. This is Wingman 2v2v2v2 chaos, and Humpty was on a rampage. All right, like that's how good that corner position is.
I don't think I was going to do anything with that amp. Only had enforcers. Rip.
Ends up going down, but fortuitous spawn grabs himself a flak cannon and starts raining down mortar shells on everybody.
Get that shock.
Belt taken. I think they've lost the timing on amp. I think he thinks it's sooner than it actually is. Nice double kill there.
Yeah,
Stays alive through the onslaught of enforcers.
Oh yeah, his combo.
Bro, we are. Look at this. Look at this lead that green is building, all because of Humpty and how well he's holding that room. Electing not to take the rockets in there, though. Very interesting.
Could use it for bait, you know?
Yeah. Well, his teammate popped his shock ball there. 1 health. Ends up going down.
Oh, a lot of damage before he does.
Doing very well here. Humpty with 68% efficiency. Blackout's doing even better, actually.
No.
Let's go ahead and watch. I'm going to watch from Blackout's perspective for a second or two.
Yeah. Oh, big, good parts are fighting in the amp room. That guy gets shocked.
Just hangs out up here.
Down.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dies the Mintech, though.
Humpty's got the amp here. Someone right behind him. Did he notice him? Did he see him? I don't think that he did.
Oh! Oh, he's double kill. Oh, misses.
See if we can get any more frags here.
Rampage again.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Massive lead building for the green team here.
They solidly have this at this point, I think.
I think what's interesting is that we are not seeing a bigger response from the other teams, right? Like, have they given up on trying to take that room back? Because they know that the green team's holding it, and there's not really much they can do about it.
I know. If you can hold a high traffic area like that, and you're getting a lot of kills, well, it's end. There's not really much your opponents can do, I suppose. Gotta team up, team up. They gotta team up.
Mintex grabbed
those rare moments. We'll see.
Grabbed a belt. Has positioned himself well. He's got rockets. Runs out of rocket ammo. Still has most of his belt. Grabs a full respawn of everything. Goes down to Lass's pulse beam. Absolutely melts him. Alright, we're going to go back and watch from Humpty's perspective. Snaky in the chat saying, I haven't seen Humpty play like this since 2012.
Damn! Wow. Yeah, 37 frag, 24 net, 71% efficiency. Humpty on a tear, absolutely. But Blackout's putting in a lot of work too as well.
Yeah.
Like the duo of Humpty and Blackout.
I want to be clear. Blue team's not out of this. They're still doing numbers. They're still slowly climbing up. But they have got 22 frags deficit to overcome in the last 4 minutes. It does seem, though, that the other teams have wised up a little bit and are saying, you know what? I don't have to go into that room. If they're just going to stay there, they can stay there and not get more frags. And the rest of the teams are kind of duking it out on the other parts of the map.
True. Enforcer fighting there.
It's an enforcer party and everyone's invited.
Yes.
Woo. Look at that shot right there from Humpty onto the Snakesta. You might think it was a misplaced combo, the way that he tried to follow through on that, but just immediately locked onto him, even after getting bumped out of the way.
Not bad.
3 minutes remaining.
Oh, goes on the last as they switch to Humpty. Oh! Well,
Oh, what a pleasant gift. I'll take this.
Oh!
No! Nobody! No! You gotta get out of there! You got caught in the corner. Trapped in the U-shaped bend of the thigh pads.
Yeah, you got the gift, but yeah, I guess it was a curse.
His double enforcer not enough to stand up to Lass's onslaught. Blue team slowly coming back. Not much further to go. Green team's lead is slowly melting away, but it's pretty big still. Are they going to be able to hold on for 2 more minutes? That's the question. Amp is up.
Julio's trying to go for it.
JD grabs it, but ends up going down. His enforcers are not accurate enough in this context.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck it, I'm going to get it so no one else does. It's smart.
Blackout and Humpty holding on to this room. Look at that. You can hear the comms. I mean, you can't hear the comms, but you can see that the comms are working there. Blackout saw the shock was available, called out to his teammate, hey, shock's up. I don't need it. Come get it.
Yeah.
iPad's available. Nice. Double kill work there from Humpty. Sees a couple enemies and goes chasing after them to get the back kill. Belt was just taken. A lot of action on the other side of the map, it seems, as Green is just holding onto this corner, and it's worked for them. They've held onto this corner the entire time, and it has worked. Let this be a lesson for everybody else watching if you haven't played your matches yet. Do your absolute best to hold on to this room right here.
All right. Noted. Noted. Chaos. You love to see it. You love to see it.
All right. Am I going to eat my words? We are at the last minute mark, and the red team in this match has done this 2 maps in a row, where in the last minute or so they pull ahead. I don't think it's going to happen. We got 40 seconds remaining. The green team has absolutely locked themselves down a win here. Their first win of the match. It'll be very interesting to see how the points play out. I'll look at that in just a little bit, and we'll get a sense of how this thing all turns out. Humpty grabbed the last belt, it looks like. Some more chaos in here. Just Snakesta finally gets himself a decent run in this room. But it is not enough. That is all she wrote. Green team ends up being victorious here. Last amp is still up. Is anybody grab it? Oh my god, the last amp is up! Oh my god! No. Alright, congratulations to Humpty and Blackout, who wins themselves map number 4 to get themselves 3 points in this match. Okay.
Third. Damn.
I believe I believe that Mintech and Desnakesta have won the group.
Yeah, they won 2 the 4. So
They got first place in 2 of them, second and third, I think. So they've gotten points in every single round, which gives them a total of 9, I believe. I believe that is correct, but I'll have to double check the math. Which will probably be available on the Discord. If we look at the screenshots, if everybody's got screenshots from these, I didn't grab them. I can pull up the stats page, I suppose, but I don't think it's that crucial. I missed the follow earlier from Hitman. Hitman, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy. Recent ones. Here we go. Recent ones.
1 minute remaining.
be able to pull up the stats. Try and pull up.
I'm not going to go through the full stats. It would be a little bit chaotic, but what we see here,
Yeah.
Red Team won the first and second map. Blue Team won the third map. Blue Team doing the first 2. Blue Team... This could be good. I think there might be a tie for second place.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for the 4th map to roll into the stats server so I can take a look at that. But otherwise, that's going to be it for the tournament play. That was the first round of Division 1 Group A for the Wingman portion of the 2v2 tournament hosted by Dopepugs.com. As I had said before, and I will say again, if you want to know more about the tournament, you can go to Dopepugs.com, Dopepugs, Dopepugs.com. And you can learn all you want to know there. Otherwise, you can join the Discord and learn directly from the Discord as well. If you use !Discord in the chat, you can get the link to the Discord server. That will take you there. You're free to join in on the pickup games that we play. We are always looking for new players. Just go into the TDM Pickups channel, and that's where we play.
Is there?
Thank you, Gamer Tom the Bomb, for having me as your co-caster. And
Always a pleasure, Oscar.
If you guys haven't already given him a follow, please do. Help support his stream as well. If you haven't given my stream a follow, please do. Help support both of our streams. We both play Unreal Tournament. I almost predominantly stream this game. I don't really stream anything else. I know Tom plays a variety of games.
I do try
yeah.
to cover a lot of the various Unreal Tournament competitive streams, as I'm sure a lot of you may know.
And Tom and I will be competing against each other in this exact same format come Saturday night. So be sure to tune in for that. I'm not sure who will be streaming that one. I don't believe any of us as players will be streaming.
I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna stream my point of view. I'll be live.
All right.
So if we don't have a streamer, at least people can watch that.
Yeah.
Love to see it. You'll love this. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm going to hop into a pickup game probably a little bit later. My partner and I are going to try to get some scrims going, so if there's anybody else out there who wants to play a little 2v2 against my partner and I, we are looking to get some practice in. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night, everybody.
Sure. Likewise. See you, Oscar.
See ya.
Nice. No, I have someone who I can reach. Oh. Like, he plays a bunch of interesting music and whatnot.